Hello, good morning, students. Continue for next examples from 3.3 exercise. Still question number or example number 3 we completed by using by parts rule. Okay, same method we are using for remaining examples also. So, see here the fourth example, integration log of x bracket square into dx. Integration log of x bracket square into dx. So see here the procedure as we discussed earlier in method of integration. If log x term in integration, then we will consider second function as a 1 and use by parts rule. Okay, if log x in integration is there, then we consider second term as a 1 and use integration by parts rule. Okay, so we are considering here second term as a 1. Okay, and here multiplication, so apply the integration by parts rule. First into integration of second minus integration second into derivative of first into dx. Make it simple. Log of x square, what is the integration of 1 x minus integration of 1 x into derivative of log x square, that means first it is a power function, so we'll consider log x as a x and apply the formula. So x square का डिफरेंशिएशन क्या 2x, लाइक दैट 2 ऑफ log x, लेकिन यहाँ पे x नहीं था log x था, x अलग टर्म थी. So by using chain rule we multiply by its derivative d by dx of log x into dx. Continue. Log x square into x minus this 2 will take here 2x log of x. What is the derivative of log x? 1 upon x. First term as it is, 2 constant term outside the integration sign. Here x get cancelled. Remaining term integration log x into dx. Okay, again in integration log x term is there. Same rule, we'll consider second function as a 1 and apply integration by parts rule. So log x bracket square into x minus 2 integration of log x into 1 dx. Integration of log x into 1 dx. So log of x bracket square into x minus 2 by parts rule. First into integration of second minus integration of integration second into derivative of first into dx. So continue. First term as it is minus 2 log x as it is. What is the integration of 1 x minus integration of 1 is x. Derivative of log x is 1 upon x into dx. Okay, so your x get cancel, remaining term is 1, so we'll get this term x log x square minus 2 in bracket x log x minus integration of 1 into dx. So what is the integration of 1 with respect to x? X. So we'll get here the answer log x bracket square minus 2 in bracket x log x minus x plus c. See here, remove bracketed term. We'll get this last answer I equals to x log x bracket square minus 2 log x minus plus plus 2x. लेकिन throughout equation में एक term common है. Which term common? X. So we'll take that common term x outside the bracket. So we'll get this term. Understood? कुछ नहीं log x से इंटीग्रेशन में, so we'll consider second function as a 1 and use by parts. Again in this step, again we get integration term including log x. Again we'll consider second function as a 1 and apply the by parts rule. Next example, integration x sin square x dx. Okay, multiplication है, that means we have to apply integration by parts rule. Again by part rules mean we have to choose the sequence. Okay, by using which rule? L I A T E. Okay, before that sin square x है, sin square x है. isn't it? साइन स्क्वायर एक्स टर्म का इंटीग्रेशन हमें पता है क्या? नहीं पता है ना? तो हम क्या करेंगे, उस टर्म को सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे. साइन स्क्वायर एक्स हाउ वी विल राइट इन सिंगल ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फॉर्म? 1 minus cos 2x upon 2. Which formula we applied here? 2 sin square theta equals to 1 minus cos 2 theta. This formula applied here. Okay, this 2 is not here, so we take that 2 term in denominator. So sin square x we can write it as 1 minus cos 2x upon 2 into dx. Separate the x term and denominator. So x by 2, x multiply 1, x by 2 minus x multiply by cos 2x upon 2 into dx. Okay, we separated the integration sign also. So what is the 1 upon 2 constant term outside? What is the integration of x? X square upon 2 minus 1 upon 2 constant term outside the integration. Okay, integration x cos 2x dx. Now it's a single term with multiplication. Okay, multiplication means which rule? By parts rule. Apply here. For that we have to choose the sequence, which term is first and which term is second. Here x is an algebraic term and cos is a trigonometric function. So LIATE. As per this rule, algebraic function is first and trigonometric function is second. Okay, so continue. First term x square upon 4. This 2 into 2, 4. Okay, x square upon 4 minus 1 upon 2 x cos 2x dx. So apply here by parts rule. First into integration of second minus integration of integration second into derivative of first into dx. Make it simple. First term as it is, minus 1 upon 2 x. What is the integration of cos? Sine. Cos integration is sine. So sine of 2x. But along with x, extra term is there. Which is the extra term here? 2. So divide by 2. Minus integration of, again cos integration, same term here na? So same term will take here, sin 2x upon 2. What is the derivative of x with respect to x? 1 into this dx as it is. Continue. X square upon 4 minus, we'll take this 1 upon 2 inside the bracket, minus 1 upon 4 x sin 2x, this 2 into 2, okay, 4, minus minus plus 1 upon 4 integration sin 2x dx. Now it's a single integration. We know the integration of sine term or sine function. So what is the integration of sine? Minus cos, and if any extra term along with x, we'll divide it by. Okay, so we'll get here x square upon 4 minus x sin 2x upon 4 plus 1 upon 4, and integration of sine is minus cos 2x upon extra term 2 plus c. जस्ट हम इसको सिंप्लीफाइड फॉर्म में लिखेंगे लास्ट तक. सो एक्स स्क्वेयर अपॉन 4 माइनस x sin 2x upon 4. This minus first becomes minus cos 2x upon 8 plus c. Okay, throughout equation we'll take 1 upon 4 common, so we'll get this answer, 1 upon 4 x square minus x sin 2x minus 1 upon 2 cos 2x plus c. Okay, next one, integration e raised to 2x cos 3x dx. Integration e raised to 2x cos 3x dx. Okay, same multiplication means by parts rule. We have to choose the sequence L I A T E as per this order. Here first term, sorry, here one term is exponential and other term is trigonometric. So as per this rule, trigonometric function is first and exponential term is second. So we'll interchange their position. Integration cos 3x into e raised to 2x dx. Apply the by parts rule. First into integration of second minus integration of integration second into derivative of first into dx. Cos of 3x, what is the integration of e raised to? E raised to integration is as it is e raised to variable. Okay, लेकिन यहाँ पे x नहीं है, 2x है, तो what is the extra term along with x here? 2, so divide by 2 minus integration of same term here, so its integration is e raised to 2x upon 2. What is the derivative of cos? Minus sin 3x. I am saying derivative of cos. Derivative of cos is minus sin whatever be the variable. लेकिन यहाँ पे again x नहीं है, 3x है. So what is the extra term along with x? 3. So multiply by 3. इंटीग्रेशन में हम डिवाइड करते हैं, डेरिवेटिव में हम एक्स्ट्रा टर्म से मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं इनटू dx. So continue. E raised to 2x cos 3x upon 2. Okay, this minus minus plus constant term 3 by 2 outside, integration e raised to 2x sin 3x dx. Again 2 terms will get here in multiplication. Again we have to apply by parts rule. For that we have to choose the sequence. So first term should be trigonometric and second term exponential. Apply by parts rule. Remaining terms as it is. Sin 3x first term, integration of second minus integration of integration second, derivative of first into dx. Simplify these terms as it is. Sin 3x as it is. What is the integration of e raised to? E raised to as it is. Okay, and what is the extra term along with e here? So along with x here, 2 minus integration same, इंटीग्रेशन e रेज टू 2x अपॉन 2 आएगा इसका इंटीग्रेशन. व्हाट इज द डेरिवेटिव ऑफ साइन? cos 3x एंड एक्स्ट्रा टर्म 3, so multiply by 3 into dx. So take the constant term out. Which one is the constant term here? यहाँ से 3 by 2 कॉमन निकलेगा, ये 3 by 2 अंदर लो ब्रैकेट के. what we will get? e raised to 2x cos 3x upon 2 e raised to 2x cos 3x upon 2 plus 3 by 4 e raised to 2x sin 3x minus 9 upon 4 integration e raised to 2x cos 3x dx. Okay, if you observe this integration, again यहाँ पे multiplication आ गया exponential and cos का, लेकिन ये integration हमने देखा है. which one is that integration? That integration is the original integration, isn't it? So we denote it by I. So can we replace that term by I? Yes. So replace that integration by I plus C1. Then so take this minus 9 upon 4 I in LHS. So I plus 9 upon 4 I. From these terms e raised to 2x common. Take that e raised to 2x common. Cos of remaining terms cos of 3x upon 2 plus 3 upon 4 sin of 3x plus c1. Okay, in left hand side cross multiplication I common, so 4 plus 9 upon 4 into I equals to e raised to 2x in bracket. यहाँ पे हमने कॉमन डिनोमिनेटर लिया, so we have to multiply first term by 2. So 2 cos 3x plus 3 sin 3x upon 4. Okay, plus c1. In LHS will get here 13 upon 4 into I equals to e raised to 2x in bracket 2 cos 3x plus 3 sin 3x upon 4. Then this term will take in RHS. I equals to 4 e raised to 2x upon 13 2 cos 3x plus 3 sin 3x upon 4. Okay, plus c1 को भी मल्टीप्लाई होगा ना, सो 4 c1 अपॉन 13, यहाँ पे 13 है, 4 c1 अपॉन 13, दोनों टर्म्स को मल्टीप्लाई किया. फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट टर्म विच टर्म गेट कैंसिल? 4 4 गेट कैंसिल, मल्टीप्लीकेशन एंड डिवीजन. सो रिमेनिंग टर्म इज आई इक्वल्स टू e raised to 2x upon 13 in bracket 2 cos 3x plus 3 sin 3x plus c, where c we replaced by c replaced instead of 4 C1 अगर कांस्टेंट है तो ऑब्वियसली कांस्टेंट मल्टीप्लाई बाय एनी अनदर कांस्टेंट विल गेट हियर द अनदर कांस्टेंट टर्म, कांस्टेंट ही मिलेगा ना, तो सो दैट विल टेक दैट कांस्टेंट एज C, ओके, विच इज़ योर रिक्वायर्ड आंसर। अब इस सेम टर्म को हमें शॉर्टकट पता है फॉर MCQ, अगर आपको याद रहना पॉसिबल है तो आप वो फॉर्मूला एज अ फॉर्मूला ध्यान में रख सकते हो MCQ के लिए, ओके। लेकिन अगर 4 मार्क्स के लिए एग्जाम्पल है तो आप अगर डायरेक्ट शॉर्टकट मेथड यूज़ करोगे तो उसको मार्क्स नहीं मिलेंगे, ओके। 4 मार्क्स के लिए एग्जाम्पल है तो आपको ये प्रॉपर मेथड से ही सॉल्व करना पड़ेगा, ओके। सो इट्स हियर अनदर शॉर्टकट मेथड आई मेंशन हियर फॉर MCQ। In yesterday's lecture, sorry, in previous lecture, we discussed that formula, okay. That's maybe for homework, आपके लिए होमवर्क के लिए दिया था शायद मैंने ये एग्जांपल, जस्ट आप एक बार चेक कर लो कि सपोज ये हमारा दिया हुआ एग्जांपल है, इंटीग्रेशन e⁻²x cos 3x dx, isn't it? We know the relation that if integration e⁻ax cos bx dx इस फॉर्मेट में इंटीग्रेशन है सपोज, तो उसका इंटीग्रेशन की वैल्यू आती है e⁻ax अपॉन a² प्लस b² इंटू a cos bx प्लस b sin bx प्लस c, ओके। थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट है ध्यान में रखने के लिए, लेकिन आप कर सकते हो, जो कर सकते हैं वो ध्यान में रखो। Otherwise you have that option to solve by integration by parts. That method is also easy. If again I am repeating, if the question is for theory for 4 marks, then you have to solve by integration by parts method only. Don't use shortcut method. I am telling this shortcut method for MCQs only, okay. So as we compare here, this LHS term and this LHS term are same, isn't it? यहाँ पे here a value is 2 and b value is 3, okay. So put a b values in this term, you will get directly the answer. Check integration e⁻²x cos 3x dx, e⁻², put here e⁻²x upon 2 square upon 2 square plus 3 square in bracket 2 cos 3x plus 3 sin 3x plus c, okay. Simplify e⁻²x upon 4 plus 9 in bracket 2 cos 3x plus 3 sin 3x plus c. So 9 plus 4, how much it is? 13. So we'll get here this answer of the integration e⁻²x upon 13, 2 cos 3x plus 3 sin 3x plus c. Check here, both the answers are same. Both answers are same. Understood here the example? Next example. Integration x square cos inverse of x into dx. Integration x inverse of cos inverse x into dx, okay. So same, first we have to choose the sequence by using which rule? LIATE, okay. Here inverse trigonometric function and algebraic function. So as per this rule, inverse trigonometric function is first and algebraic function is second. So write it in that form. Inverse trigonometric function first and algebraic function second, okay. Apply. First into integration of second minus integration of integration second into derivative of first into dx. So cos inverse of x, what is the integration of x square? X cube upon 3 minus integration of same x square integration x cube upon 3. What is the derivative of cos inverse x? Cos inverse x derivative is minus 1 upon root of 1 minus x square dx, as we already discussed in differentiation chapter, okay. Minus 1 upon root of 1 minus x square. These concepts I have repeated in integration chapter also. Okay, next. So x cube cos inverse of x upon 3, this minus minus becomes plus 1 upon 3 constant term outside the integration sign. Integration x cube upon root of 1 minus x square x square dx. Okay, again we'll get here another format of integration. We'll take that integration separately and solve and put it in original. Okay, so I equals to x cube cos inverse of x upon 3 plus 1 upon 3. We'll consider that integration as I1 plus C1, constant of integration. This is equation number 1. So take that separate integration. I1 equals to integration x cube upon root of 1 minus x square dx. Okay, as I explained earlier that if numerator's index is greater than denominator, then split that term or split that power in the form of denominator, and we'll do the substitution method. Okay, same here. X cube we can split it as x square into x into dx upon root of 1 minus x square. Okay, so substitute x square as a t, which implies that derivative of this term 2x dx equals to dt. So x dx equals to dt upon 2. So integration I1 equals to integration x square, this term replaced by t, x dx replaced by dt upon 2, and 1 minus x square, that is 1 minus t. Okay, so 1 upon 2 constant term outside the integration. In integration t upon root of 1 minus t into dt. Now powers are same, so we'll adjust addition or subtracting term as per the denominator. यहाँ पे क्या है 1 minus t है, तो that term we required in numerator, so we'll adjust that term. 1 upon 2 integration 1 plus t minus 1 upon root of 1 minus t into dt. Okay, plus 1 ऐड किया, minus 1 एक्स्ट्रा टर्म भी एडजस्ट के लिए. Okay, 1 upon 2 integration 1. From these two terms we'll take minus common because we required minus sign for the t term and plus sign for 1. Okay, so we'll take minus common. In bracket 1 minus t divided by root of 1 minus t into dt. Okay, so 1 upon 2 integration, separate the denominator, integration 1 upon root 1 minus t into dt. मैंने integration भी along with that term I separated. Okay, minus integration 1 minus t upon root of 1 minus t. Done here. Now what is the integration of 1 upon root? What is the integration of 1 upon root x? Its integration is 2 root x. Okay, so यहाँ पे क्या आएगा, this 1 upon 2 as it is. Integration of 1 upon root is 2 root. बट यहाँ पे एक्स्ट्रा टर्म है वेरिएबल के साथ. व्हाट इज दैट एक्स्ट्रा टर्म अलॉन्ग विद द वेरिएबल, दैट इज -1. टी यहाँ पे वेरिएबल है ना, इन दिस इंटीग्रेशन टी इज द वेरिएबल इंस्टेड ऑफ एक्स. ओके, सो अलॉन्ग विथ टी व्हाट इज द एक्स्ट्रा टर्म, -1. सो डिवाइड बाय -1. ओके, हियर root of 1 minus t term get cancelled. In integration remaining term is root of 1 minus t into dt. Okay, so apply power term. Root मतलब raised to 1 upon 2. Integration power increased by 1 and the same power term is in denominator. This first term minus 2 root of 1 minus t minus 1 minus t raised to 1 upon 2 plus 1, isn't it? And the same power term in denominator. But this is not the single variable, it's 1 minus t. Along with the variable, what is the extra term here? Along with the variable t, what is the extra term here? -1. So we divide by -1 plus c2. Constant of integration. Simplify. 1 upon 2, this term. 1 by 2 plus 1 will be 3 by 2. So 1 minus t raised to 3 by 2. This minus minus plus. Okay, divided by 3 by 2 plus c2. 1 by 2 minus 2 root 1 minus t plus this reciprocal term 2 upon 3 1 minus t raised to 3 by 2 plus c2. Okay, take this 2 term inside the bracket, otherwise take 2 common from bracket. 2 get cancelled. Remaining terms, I1 equals to minus root of 1 minus t plus 1 upon 3 1 minus t bracket raised to 3 by 2 plus c2. Okay, and always last step of substitution method is resubstitution, because our original variable is x. Okay, so last answer should be in the form of original variable x. Okay, so I1 equals to minus root of 1 minus x square plus 1 upon 3 1 minus x square raised to 3 by 2 plus c2. Okay, now from equation 1 we'll put I1 integration value in the equation 1. So I equals to x cube cos inverse of x upon 3 plus 1 upon 3 root of, in bracket, minus root of 1 minus x square plus 1 upon 3 1 minus x square raised to 3 by 2 plus c2 plus outsider c1. Okay, so remove the bracket terms. X cube cos inverse of x upon 3 minus, this minus plus becomes minus, root of 1 minus x square upon 3 plus 1 upon 9 1 minus x square is to 3 by 2 c2 upon 3 plus c1. The whole constant term will consider as a c. Okay, क्योंकि addition of constant again will the constant, again we will get the same constant term ही मिलेगी. Okay, so we'll get this answer. यहाँ पे चेंज सिर्फ हमने इन दोनों कांस्टेंट टर्म को सी कंसिडर किया है. Okay, wait a minute, I will check the timing. And the last example, integration t sine inverse of t upon root of 1 minus t square dt. So what we will do here? यहाँ पर तो 3 terms आ रहे हैं, isn't it? So what we will do now, we will use here substitution method. Why substitution method? हम यहाँ पे चेक करेंगे इंटीग्रेशन whether any one function's derivative is there. Okay, अगर 3 terms आ रहे हैं तो मल्टीप्लिकेशन और डिवीजन का तो फॉर्मूला ही पता नहीं है, वो डिवीजन हम एज ए मल्टीप्लिकेशन ही लेंगे 1 अपॉन करके. तो 3 terms के लिए तो यूज़ नहीं पता हमें, तो हम क्या करेंगे, जस्ट वंस चेक whether any one function's derivative is there. Okay, if we observe this integration is like this. Okay, t sin inverse of t 1 upon root of 1 minus t square. मैंने just separate किया और they have given the variable here t originally. Okay, so sin inverse of t's derivative is what? 1 upon root 1 minus t square, isn't it? That means this term's derivative is here. So we can use here substitution method for sin inverse of t. So we'll use substitution. Sin inverse t equals to x, which implies that 1 upon root 1 minus t square dt equals to dx. And if, because here we don't have t term, that means we have to replace that term. So if sin inverse of t equals to x, that means x t equals to sin inverse x, isn't it? T equals to sin inverse x. So substitute that terms. We'll get here I equals to integration sin x into dx. Okay, here we have to choose the sequence. Algebraic term, trigonometric term, algebraic first, trigonometric second. We change their position. Apply the by parts rule. First into integration of second minus integration of integration second into derivative of first into dx. Okay, what is the integration of sine? Minus cos x. Minus integration of again sin x, derivative is minus cos x. What is the derivative of x? 1 into dx. Minus x cos x. This minus minus plus integration of cos dx. What is the integration of cos x? Sin x. So we'll get here minus x cos x plus sin x plus c. And what is the last step of substitution method? Resubstitution, isn't it? So for that हमने सब्सटीट्यूशन करते समय सिर्फ साइन का सब्सटीट्यूशन किया था ना, तो हमें साइन एक्स का रिप्लेसमेंट टी पता है. अगर साइन एक्स है कहीं पर भी टी कर सकते हैं. ओके, so we'll do that term. And then what about cos? We have only sin x and x का भी replacement हमने देखा है, isn't it? So what about cos term? Can we write cos term in the form of sin? Yes. See here, I explained here. If sin x equals to 3, cos x we can write root of 1 minus sin square x, isn't it? Which is equals to root of 1 minus t square, because sin x is substitution t. So cos x replaced by root of 1 minus t square. So I replaced that term by 1 minus t square, and x replaced by sin inverse of t. Okay, so we'll get here this required answer, which is in the form of original given variable t. Okay, so we'll stop here. Next example I will take in next lecture. Thank you.